checkers and pleasers, and welcome to Checkpoint, the show where we discuss and discern the recent events of Check Please. And today we are discussing episode 30 and episode 31, which is pretty much completely the Hag's Hut, or whatever we want to call it.
Sorry, this intro sounds familiar. How many days have we been here?
That's a really good question, actually. Beardy, how many days were we there?
5.
5 days?
Mm-hmm. That's actually not as bad as I thought. I'm glad to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready
My
for like
goodness.
2 weeks.
Yeah, so you were there for 6 months.
So this is a really good checkpoint because we are discussing episodes that kind of take place in the same place overall. And I think that's pretty fun.
Sure.
Starting out with the very beginning more so to talk about last session is Stavik just blurting out that there's a ice assassin after us and calling it an ice snow woman and
Snowman.
Just
like,
snowman.
snowman. Pretty much making it the least scary sounding thing possible.
Do you want to fight a
And
snowman?
potentially telling someone who could be that person too. Just willy-nilly just give that information out.
Valentino doesn't know what's going on, so it's fine. We're safe.
Well, he wasn't there, obviously, to tell.
No.
What? Why are you going and telling strangers things? Why you gotta do that?
I mean, the killer already knows because, like, Louis summoned the snowman.
It was me all along.
Ice? Who else uses only ice?
I feel like I'm being like, what's the word?
Profiled?
No, I was gonna say
No?
framed or something.
No, see, it can't be
Set
Louis because the voice was girly. So, if anyone, it would be Xander who summoned the snowman.
No, I'm sorry he ever said that.
What with his long
He's
hair?
never
his
gonna
long
get to
curly
live
hair?
this down.
It couldn't be Louis. Louis is too rugged to be the summoner.
Far
Oh,
too
yes.
mask. Yeah.
Yeah, very mask. So butch.
The amount of testosterone
Stop.
that just oozes from Louis.
Leave him
Yes.
alone. Leave my boy alone. He's just trying to live a happy life.
Testosterone now?
Yeah.
Ew.
Is-
I thought that was what didn't
He has to
happen in
wipe
that
it up
game,
with a
that
towel.
session.
My
I'm
God.
pretty sure he kept his ooze to himself this time.
So to answer your question, Stavik is the question was asked. Just answer.
Good to know.
Yep.
Never tell Stavik anything. He'll tell everyone. Xander learned that.
Except for Valentino.
Except for, yeah, I'm like, is that really how that works, huh? You just have to ask him. That's strange. That's funny. I feel like I tried that.
I don't know. He's like, I implicitly trust like Zulin and I trust you guys, and then he's like, with Valentino for some reason.
He just hates happiness. That's the twist.
Oh, he's
Ooh.
racist.
Fantasy
Like they got what they deserved. It's like,
You get what you fucking deserve.
Who are you?
Damn.
I can't wait for the day when we
guys-
find out Stavik's not Stavik, that we already kind of know that Stavik's not Stavik, but then he has to change his accent because he realizes he's not Stavik.
Oh, don't. I enjoy his accent.
We have to check if you're Ida. Is that?
Yeah.
You have to check your childbearing hip size.
That's literally what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Just
we
No,
gotta-
we've already
measure the
done that.
hips.
But
So he
also,
painted it.
this isn't his original skeleton, so we literally would not be able to know.
there's no way we would know that he's Marcus again.
Too tall.
No, it's not your original skeleton. We just went over this.
Yeah. Come on, man. Get it together.
Lose the accent, and his voice pitches up an octave higher next time we hear from him.
Fuck.
An active hire from the last time.
Yeah, for the last time. Like
actually-
each time we get Marcus in a new form, and his voice a little higher pitched. We get like some 8th simulacrum of him, and he's like, "Hey guys, it's Marcus."
Nope. No.
So I'm back and alive again.
Yeah. Anyway.
I have a joke that Stavik would tell people at a party.
Okay.
Do you know what you call it when Zell dies and the Mary Valley gets taken over by like goblins and giants and shit, and a bunch of halflings die?
No.
Like you're pinning this on Stavik too.
What? What do they call
A
it?
good start.
Oh my God.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yikes.
Being an anti-halfling person, just wants to see them all die.
So to lighten,
fine. That's how I feel about
lighten
gnomes.
lighten that joke. Why does a ghost have to blow his nose? Because he had boogers.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the Stavik joke I
Thank
was
you.
expecting.
That was the proper counterbalance. Yes. So.
I was thinking when we got. I'm just jumping ahead a little bit, but I was imagining with that little Stavik skull that we found, that every time you open it, it tells a dad joke.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh fuck! I love that.
That'd have been a fun use for his skull.
Just curse it to just tell dad jokes for
It
eternity.
does like a random opener, and then random punchline, but they're not matched up. They
Oh,
forgot
no.
to make it so they match up. So it's like, why did the chicken cross the road? A sucker.
It's awful, awful, and I love it. I want it. I want one.
Like, why did he go to the garage? A barbecue!
In a way, I feel like that'd be funnier than the actual dad jokes.
I mean, okay, I drive off track a little. At my work, there's a monitor I walk by a lot that just has a bunch of stuff cycling through, and it has trivia section, but it will often put jokes in it, and it loads real slow. Like, I'll walk by it, and I'll only get the punchline or the opener, and because so it'll be like, trivia, a wild bear! What? Too many ears! The fuck?
None need the fuck.
Tis a silly place here on Checkpoint tonight.
Indeed. So, going forward after that, we finally had the reappearance of Valentino after he disappeared. As the group left Saraibos finally, thank God.
Although you did skip.
Oh.
That you.
Oh,
did
right,
you have
the
your,
date.
Oh yeah,
I forgot about it. I'm
How
trying to
could
forget.
you?
I'm trying to forget about it.
How could
Honestly.
you forget such a perfect date?
And how could you forget Xander's?
I just thought
Excellent
Valentino was more important. I'm
hiding.
sorry, because it was. Xander, you know, I think he was a brave boy and was like, I'm here.
Dorking it behind a small tree.
No, absolutely not.
Wow, that is
Cursed.
so cursed.
And disgusting.
I cannot believe that you have vocalized this, and
I'm just putting what was in the voice chat into reality.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it was gross then, and it's still gross now.
Fucking.
Ugh.
I don't know why
He
I'm
starts
getting.
to walk back and he's like, turn around. It was like, what? He's like, I'm not done. Keep arguing with her. Keep telling her.
Y'all are gross.
Typically, yes.
Anyways, yes, there was a terrible date. Louis didn't even want to go on it in the first place. I don't know why I had to do it. I wanted to leave Saraibos. I wanted
You didn't have to do it. You could have said no.
to. He kind of tried to.
Yeah,
You could try
really
this
kind of.
another time.
He
not
did. He said, "I meant when we come back," and she said,
I know.
"No, we're doing it now."
Oh yeah, I know, but you could have just like walked away.
You're not a very good person.
I don't know.
I'm very sure what I just said was accurate.
I mean, that would definitely mean he couldn't have a date with her when they came back.
No, that would mean that, yes.
Yeah.
If it was important to him to not preclude that, then yeah.
Yeah, like he still wanted to, like, if we're for some reason back, he wasn't gonna like get rid of that chance either. But like, then it just kind of got awkward, and she asked about him, and it was just bad all around.
Great.
He
This
wasn't
is one of the
mentally
greatest
prepared
moments
for
of
it.
of Checkpoint
He just
campaign 2.
he-
Please campaign 2.
he just wanted to move on and was like, I would love to take you on a date next time. He wasn't mentally prepared to do it then and there. This is fucking awful.
Yeah.
It's like an introvert inviting someone to hang out. It's like, we should really hang out sometime. And then like, what? Let's do it
Well, I'm
right
not
now.
busy. Let's go.
Let's go right now.
No,
I didn't
no.
mean that. I meant it when we planned it.
Like, I can just feel all of my guts twisting up if someone was to say that.
I meant a figurative version of me.
Yeah. When I said should, I wanted to keep it in should, not will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Louis' predicament was absolutely relatable.
Yeah,
And
like, he was just
his
like-
response to "Tell me about yourself" will forever live rent free in my head.
He was just trying to learn about her, and then she was like, "Oh no, I'm talking too much. What do you know?" And he's like, "Okay,
He's like, I got a lot of trauma.
okay, we were talking about bandits, and she was talking about how Burgos is fucked. All right, got it. I'll also talk about bandits because I have an experience like that because you asked me, and I don't really know what
And
else
I'll
to talk
How I
about.
was fucked.
Yep.
It's like the same thing. We're talking about the same
It's
thing.
okay. Like bandits
We
are
have
just
so much in
everywhere. Life is
common.
hard.
Trauma bonding.
If he ended his whole story about being kidnapped and subjugated with "we have so much in common," that would have just been the icing on the cake.
No, he would have never done that. He
No, I
was
can't
ready to
imagine.
like switch it back to her and be like, "So tell me more about yourself, please."
Yeah. So just to help Screwy there, trauma bonding is when two people go through a traumatic experience together and survive it, and have a stronger, deeper connection on the other side of that.
Not sharing
That
their
is called trauma
shit.
dumping.
You can
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
Pretty sure,
it.
are you sure? I'm pretty sure you can trauma
You
bond.
can still
over-
you can
trauma
trauma
bond.
bond over having similar experiences.
Yeah, I still think
It-
that's a thing.
A trauma bond is when you
No,
go
it's
through
only a
traumatic
dump
experience
if the
together.
other person doesn't want to hear it normally.
Yes, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a trauma bond is when two people go through a traumatic experience together.
Like
And they end up
bonding over
through-
trauma, not equal to
Not equal to trauma bonding.
trauma bonding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so they were bonding over trauma. Over
Correct.
a
Well,
similar
attempting to.
trauma.
Hard to use both.
Attempting to.
Also, it was more of a trauma bomb than a.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you said don't be.
She was the one that asked me questions. Like, she was the one pushing for shit. Like, Louis wasn't actually going to share anything about himself until she asked questions. So he was like, oh, fuck. I don't want to do this. Okay, here's a little snippet. This is such a minor thing that happened to me.
Yeah, that is precisely what. Actually, I can't even see that sentence.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that's
No
a
comment.
minor thing that happened to you, Jesus tits.
I
Okay.
can't wait for Louis' next date when like there's a silence and he needs to say something. He's like, "So what's the most painful thing you've ever experienced?" And they're like, physically or emotionally?" He's like, "I don't know, both."
I don't know. Give me both the stories. It could be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. He's never really been on a date before, so I guess that was his first.
Dude, I'm sorry, man.
Like, it's okay. Like, make fun of him. It's fine. He doesn't know what he's doing.
We love him for it.
I just enjoy that he gets blamed for the situation when Elena was the one asking questions and still somehow wanted to see him after. I don't know why. I look at my son and I'm like, I don't know how anyone's attracted to this little fucking ragamuffin.
I mean, he's the one who said the thing.
She asked him.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I don't understand.
No, did you say like, hey, what about you? How you doing?
What?
Because what were they asked, or what was the exact question she asked that came to that?
Okay, so
I think she just wanted to know more about him.
Yeah, and he was sharing like a thing that he had experienced before. Because she wanted to know more about him. What? What do you fucking want?
I don't know why you're blaming her. She just asked you a generic question. You went to that.
No. I just don't know why Louie's blamed for this. She's the one that asked him.
I think
he didn't ask you that.
I think that perspective is she was just asking, "Tell me anything about yourself," and Louie chose this. I think that's what
he
Xeno's
doesn't have a lot
to.
to work with. Okay, it's all bad. I'm sorry.
Louis like just decides I'm gonna just say whatever will get me demonetized in the first 10 minutes of YouTube.
Oh, bitch, boo-hoo.
But anyways, after that,
she asked him to elaborate. Thank you. He was trying to be really vague about it. Fuck you.
Good date. We did see Valentino again.
Yes. Yeah. The better thing that happened. Thank you. Valentino came back.
Maybe there.
Grem, you're muted. Valentino came back.
Not on. Okay.
Oh, that's weird. It shows mute for me. Huh.
Yeah. Oh, weird.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now you can.
And it had the mute icon on.
That's fine.
Oh.
That was weird.
It was
hear
weird.
you with the mute icon on.
Yeah.
That's troubling.
Anyways, Valentino came back and pretty much talked to Xander right away, like sidled up to him first, had a little heart-to-heart. How did you guys feel about that?
How did you feel about it?
Me?
Mostly pretty good. I mean, Valentino didn't really get his answers, but he mostly just was trying to make sure there was no hostility going on. And, like, he still only got Xander's word to go by thus far, which, after how Stavik responded, he's like, I can't really take anyone on their word. But then he's also like, but I'm Valentino. What are they going to do to me? Who cares? You know? If they all want to gang up on me, that would suck, because I wouldn't want to have to kill 3 of my friends, but, you know, I might have to.
Fair.
I'm curious why he hasn't talked to Louis at all about it.
Well, because there was a fucking rainstorm. He was getting to everyone. He assumed Lou was asleep, and he wanted to talk to people when
he was standing out and about.
Was he?
Yeah.
I think I might have just misunderstood the scene a little. I mean, there wasn't a lot of I was gonna go through the camp, but things moved on.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I feel like the conversation went the way that I thought it might go. The scarves were really cute, so that was very, very sweet. I did get the sense as the conversation was happening that Valentino wasn't getting the answers to the questions that he wanted for sure. But I feel like he probably will get them relatively soon.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's basically. And I mean, he got enough to feel like he was right with his argument with Stavik. That he Stavik was like, oh, go ask Xander and it's gonna go worse than this. And so he was satisfied to walk away from the conversation like, it didn't.
Makes sense.
Just the scarf. That was
it was very sweet.
Yes, and there's more to that, but once we have a moment to breathe.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't had a chance to breathe at all. It was like, Valentino's back, shit went down.
we just got put into a boss rush.
Yeah,
right
seriously.
Sideways.
Oh my god. So a storm appears. And
Yes.
Valentino leaves because it'd be safer for the rest of us. And I'm very, very curious to find out what that all means.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you can't really probably talk about it, but I'm like, I love Stavik's description of what happened after the fact.
I'm sorry you got so much shit for this, but it was just so funny.
It's just, he left
In
us.
true Stavik fashion, true Screwy fashion, actually, he missaid what he wanted to say. Like,
yeah, I could see how what you were saying, what you were trying to say, how you're trying to make it come off. But...
yeah, just the way it just
I was just
the words as they
like,
were.
The
yes,
you know, you just left us.
It makes
again.
Valentino sound like they fucking booked it because peace.
I was like, oh no, Rain! I'm scared. Get out of here, guys.
When it comes to storm hags, why did she pick a dragon for the center of the storm and not even the correct one, Beardy?
Because that was what we would call a red herring, and also a clue because it was the incorrect type of dragon. So, yeah, if you were paying attention, and it was because she just put a projection in there just to make it spooky.
Oh, so Halloween.
It has like a kind of like projection noise. I gotta get these adventurers.
Okay. Very curious. So
our camp did get pretty
bamboozled. Over. Maybe it really didn't, though. I feel like the horses were also under this enchantment or illusion of some kind because they seem freaked out. But who knows if we were near our horses? I don't know anything, actually, since we woke up in a cave.
They're just going through the same horse stables over and over again.
We'd never left Saraibo.
we wake up at the telecow.
Oh no, not again.
Oh yeah, I was thinking when we were going through this, I was like, hey, this is our campaign 2 telecows. Holy shit. And we're doing way worse. It's like every campaign has to have a haunted house with a time loop mechanic.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm contractually obligated to it, yes.
I still, every once in a while, imagine what would have happened if right before we went into the telehouse, if Vera did not throw the key to
Soul.
If you'd held onto that key, oh my gosh.
We would have gone through so many more iterations.
Oh, it would have been so good.
Vera, just fucking say the right thing.
Clutching on Noble with my fists.
Stop. Here, just say it like this. It's a pleasure to be around you.
I would rather die.
Oh my god! We are gonna die!
It's like, we have been here for 2 months.
Please, I'm begging you.
I just want to leave. Deaths, you have made that point, yes.
we had 30 extra episodes in campaign 1.
Oh, what a choice.
Every time it's just, Vera just cannot not kill this guy.
Everything goes perfectly and just decapitates at the last second.
Oh my god, no, not again.
I'm sorry, it's fourth habit.
I thought it would be fine. I thought it was we passed the cutoff.
No, we're nowhere close to the cutoff. We at least had 1 more hour. You stupid bitch.
I thought it was because I noticed that parallel partway through once it was confirmed we're doing time loop, and I was thinking it's interesting that we didn't really have to do the time loop with Telecaust since we actually managed it the first time, but the fact that that one our characters wouldn't recognize that they were being time looped.
Right.
And this one we had to role play forgetting every time.
Because it's not. Yeah, because it wasn't exactly a time loop. It was that you guys were being memory altered.
Sure.
And
I just think it's interesting too. It was a nice benchmark of how our performances have improved that we could be relied on to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys did a fine job of it.
Thank you.
Yeah, because in this one it was that time was still passing forward, and that was leaving behind clues for you guys to find.
Right.
In various ways that I won't get into. But yeah, there were certain clues you could find that tipped you off that time had continued passing forward while to yourselves it seemed like it was the same day again. Yeah, it's fun times.
Yeah, I think by the end of it I had 2 or 3 pages ripped out of my journal.
Your poor journal.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I felt bad every time that happened.
You do have bending.
True.
That's true, but I would need the other pages. I want to know where they are.
I'll say run on them.
Only one said run on him. The other one had a descriptor of everything that had happened that day, and the second one as well. Obviously, different events happened, though.
Also, so I know we're getting a bit further, but Zulin had left a note in his pocket, which I never got to find, but it said kill Hattie.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, so... Sorry, you go.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
When she first showed up, right, vibes were off already.
Oh, yeah.
And meta-knowledge, I was like, I feel like this is a hag. And I just thought, like, man, how screwed would she be if we just decided to commit and just fucking ganked her then and there, had Stavik with us. She wasn't prepared at all. And, like, I have to wonder how out of character it is for a group of adventurers to do that, because like stories about hags and witches are going to be common even in universe. Like in real life, old women in the woods were just kind of pointlessly murdered because people believe this shit. So there's precedence for it.
Yeah, so let's go back a little bit.
Just like them.
So
get our memories erased.
Yeah, so first we did see the light, which we thought was just a like lantern or something, turn into a cabin. Let's see. After that, we had everything blowing over. Zulin was turned large, which was not helpful for Zulin because he's weak as shit. Just noodle arms. Just.
I mean,
has unlifted weights.
It still worked in the end, though.
It did. Yes.
Beardy, did that lightning that struck right next to Stavik,
yes,
in the previous episode, was that Hattie aiming it, or was that really just nature going, you're full of metal, buddy?
I'm sorry. I literally like my brain just reset halfway through that, and that's not
fine.
your fault.
That's
that
fine.
is mine. Could you repeat that?
That's fine. Yeah. Was the lightning bolt that hit right in front of Stavik in the last week's episode?
Yeah.
Was that Hattie aiming it at him, or was that just the storm?
The storm was Hattie.
Okay. No. I knew the storm was Hattie, but was okay. I didn't know if it was a natural.
So she aimed all of it. There was nothing, but no part of it was
real.
None of that was to chance.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was all the storm hag. The storm was the storm hag. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did remind me when you were doing that one, because you're putting your like sword in the air, just. It also reminded me when I was a kid and I challenged God to a sword fight during a thunderstorm. My dad wasn't happy. He's like, "No, don't do that."
You know, I feel like every little kid's done that at least once, right?
Challenge God.
Come
to a
on,
sword
God!
fight.
I'm right here.
Yep.
I think it comes out of the JRPG generation.
Had to take me out of the ring because he knew I'd win.
Very bro-coded of you.
Right?
Now we win.
So, yeah, we all eventually run our way to the light in the distance, which I'm just curious what in this like mental illusion got us from A to B to in a fucking cave eventually, but we'll get there. So we all run to this house. We meet Hattie for the first time. I didn't like her because her name was Hattie. Fuck that bitch from Ella Enchanted.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was like, I already know she's evil. I don't need to know anything else.
I just imagine Beardy's on Google types evilest names and just Hattie's on there from number 1. right above real fucking dictators.
In case you're curious, I got Hattie from a witch name generator.
Emily, roll for fantasy.
Perfect.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Shout out to Emily, roll for fantasy. You're the fucking best.
She does our music too. Well, most of our music, I should say, not our intro outro.
Not the intro outro, but all the during game music is all from Emily. Great job.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Hattie. I didn't actually plan for it to be witch-like at all when we were walking up to it. It's just the visual of the house itself reminded me of an old, I don't even know if it was a movie or like long episode special on some TV show for the Ice Queen that I saw when I was really little. And that visual always kind of stuck with me. And there was something about the house that I was like, this reminds me of the one witch that turned all the kids into roses.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It sounded very hag-coded to me from the start, and I figured you had picked up on it too, because not only did you say that at the beginning, but then every time we do the time loop, you said it every time.
Well, that's because that's what Louis said in the beginning, so...
I know, and it made sense, but I thought, but it felt kind of like, you know, if this were scripted, it would have been like perfect fucking Chekhov's gun right there.
Nope, it was just the thing that I thought would be a good thing to say. It seemed like Louis reading fairy tales when he was little. He likes
so eventually it's like, hey guys, you know there's stories about witches in the woods?
Everyone's like, we're sick and tired of hearing about that witch thing, Louis. Shut the fuck up. Oh, sorry guys. Okay.
but I wanted to... Fuck.
I just wanted to share things with them.
When Zulin and I went into the dining room and looked outside and saw that everything was perfectly fine. Was this house existing in the normal plane of existence, or was it outside of time and space kind of dealy?
I think it was actual days going by. Beardy said we were there 5 days.
True. I'm just saying, like,
you mean
location.
Like, was it on Adrian or like in a plane somewhere else?
Right. Because the fact that it could be it was just all a projection on the outside of there, which she didn't need to have this. True. So she didn't need to feel the need to have the storm raging outside as well, if it's just not really there anyway. So that basically
related question.
Yeah.
To Beardy.
What's up?
Would the hag's body have been in the cave with us if I had not thrown her out the window?
I don't know. Maybe.
Also, is there an answer to Screwy's question?
You don't know? Yeah.
I mean, I do know, but I'm not going to tell you.
Do you have an answer to Screwy's question?
What was Screwy's question?
Screwy.
The house, did it actually exist in Adrian, or was it in a
plane?
Oh,
plane.
So it could be either. And until you go back and investigate, I'm not going to answer that question.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
But that's an excellent thought.
I'm worried I cucked us out of our loot. I wanted to be thematically like, what's the term? You like call back to a thing that happened earlier.
So
had jumped out of the window. Yeah, whatever.
As you all know, I was not present for the first portion.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I felt like you were watching us the whole time for some reason.
Yeah, I felt your presence.
Oh, Stavik. I knew him well.
So, did I just disappear? Running up to the door at the end of last week's episode, I was about to open the door handle. Where did I go?
Xylophone.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Hattie got you, baby.
Spooky.
She got you.
God damn. I got.
You did. You're lucky you're alive.
Damn. Oof. Well, I mean, alive.
You're lucky you're around? Still?
Yeah, you know what? That's perfect. That is perfect.
He's unlucky he's around.
I don't know. It seems like the alternative right now would be being dead, and it seems like it's a particularly bad time.
Yeah,
to be
I feel
dead.
like being dead would suck right now.
Yeah.
But what is death to a skeleton man, anyways?
Oblivion.
I think it's still death. I think it counts the same.
I want to say I'm sorry to Bastion. I do feel bad about attacking constantly. But
my favorite is when you used a reroll.
Yeah,
to specifically
I feel like
attack
the word of
him.
it because of that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The hero point use tells me that that's a lie, so that's fine.
What the fuck was that?
Bro. What the fuck?
Explain.
I mean,
Explain yourself.
I wanna
Explain
hear Screw's
myself. Okay,
explanation,
I
but
will explain
have
myself.
My theories.
Okay, so
I will.
putting myself in the mindset of Hattie,
the random number
my
generator.
best friend. The what now?
The
This is
random
a
number
meta-
generator with your dice and the hero points.
I'm not talking about you attacking
Yeah, like,
Bastion. I'm
Sonic
talking about
doesn't know about
Screwy.
hero points.
The choice.
using a meta choice.
Yeah,
A meta currency.
attacking his friends was Stavik's choice. That made perfect sense.
Yeah, he's under control.
Choosing
Whatever.
that, oh, I missed. Well, I don't want to miss. I want to hit. Was like, you do?
What the
Wait a minute.
fuck?
That's a screwy choice, not
That
a
was a
Stavic
screwy
choice.
choice.
But I
That was a
have
screw
my
choice,
theory
yes.
on that one. But so if you got an answer for us, I'm happy to hear.
Yep,
Otherwise,
yep.
I'll posit my theory.
Give your defense.
Okay.
This is a trial.
When so Screwy the player is taking himself as seriously as we can, with me being me. Wanting to take the combat that Hattie is the actual real friends versus my actual real friends, wanting to take it to as that combat as real as possible. So I'm going to use as anything I have to complete that combat.
Could I present my analysis as a potential counterpoint there?
Yes.
Is it going to? I have a question.
Mhm.
Before you give this, how much are you going to roast me?
I'm not going to
Yes.
try and roast you at all. I'm just going to tell you
Okay,
what I think.
okay, fair. Okay, go ahead.
So turns come around. We all roll initiative, and then you get one turn that comes around once every time everyone does their thing, like 20 minutes or so.
Right.
And it feels real good when you only get that one turn and you only roll one tack, for that tack to have a big number that does a big number instead for it to miss and do a bad number. And Bastion will be fine. What's a hero point, right? You get a big number. You could crit him.
You could have crit him.
Yeah.
I could have crit him. It was
Yeah.
close.
You almost did.
You almost did.
Sidebar. I noticed a lot of 20s and 1s. There was 2.
Oh,
One right after another.
Screwy, it does not matter.
It was weird.
Are you complaining about the RNG of the system?
A little. I
Well,
thought that was a
too
little
fucking
weird.
bad.
I was like, good God, 20 and 1 and then another 20 and 1?
I just want you to remember this hero point usage for when you don't have it, and you can say, "Oh yeah, I wanted to kill Bastion."
My friend. As a player.
Yeah. It was a choice, and I made that choice.
You're never going to live this down.
I made this choice.
I'm not mad about it. I'm getting
I'm
to the truth
amazed
here.
by it mostly.
I'll just use it as ammunition.
Yeah, exactly.
It's normal.
It's too fun for me to be mad.
I love the choice. I just think that it's funny that you're coming up with these explanations. Because I'm like, go for it. Go. Be like, yeah, I'm going to take him down with this hero point, and I stand by it.
Nah.
But you're like,
I stand
no, like
by my choice
narratively, it makes
I
sense.
stand by my choice because
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use any tools that are available to me to complete the task. My task at
Fascinating.
this moment is to kill you. So,
That's very
yeah, I'm gonna
choice.
fucking use it.
Yeah.
Still a screwy choice, not a Stavik choice.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, screwy choice.
Okay.
Yeah, I fully accept it. I was going for blood.
I'd like to mention one more thing is that I already have a joke chambered next session.
Fuck.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
So just know, in the future, if this were to happen again, which I'm hoping it does, maybe not hoping, I'm anticipating that it will happen again. I will use that. I will use everything to my ability.
Good. Because that means that we don't have to hold back either.
That's true.
Exactly.
I feel like it just means I
I
have
would
to
not
kill
expect
something
you to.
be
This is
Charlie.
I think that means I should have killed Stavik like 2 sessions ago.
Yes.
All right.
And I should have killed him in episode 8.
It would be accurate yes. If that would be accurate narratively, yes.
Good to know.
Good job.
So, questions about the house. I have plenty. Who was the cat?
It's a cat.
Well, the cat.
It was Beardy.
Whoa. No. So I actually had a lot more prepped for the house,
Mhm.
just in case you
Yeah.
guys did different things or
We
went in
never
different
went
directions.
upstairs. That killed me.
There was a whole attic level you guys didn't see. There was a whole basement level you guys didn't see. There was a lot more
Wow.
to the place,
Okay.
to put it lightly.
Can we as players
but-
see at some point just to see what it looked like? Or do you
Yeah, that's
plan on
fine.
using it later?
I doubt I'll reuse it.
Okay.
But yeah, I can show you guys at some other point. But the idea was both Frog and Mr. Whiskers, and also a lot of other things in the house, were all basically former victims of
Yeah.
that storm hag. So
What
Yep,
would Zulin
that's what
have
I
turned
figured.
into?
Oh,
What's that?
yeah.
What would Zulin have turned into?
A crow?
maybe a pair of goggles
Uh,
or a mask,
yeah, probably just his mask,
Or-
right?
a jaunty hat, or a pair of
Jaunty
gloves.
hat.
I can
I don't
only
know.
assume that Valentino would have been transformed. You know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to finish that thought. As I said, I was like, you know what? That's too horrific for me to even utter.
I
So,
feel like
forget
Louis
it.
would be like a piece of firewood.
Aw.
Is he so easily flammable?
Mhm.
Or
Just charcoal, firewood. Already burnt. Just constantly being burned for the rest of eternity.
Mm.
Like everyone in the
Crispy
maelstrom.
chicky nuggy.
Or frozen. Question about the mirror?
Uh-huh.
Am I still in the mirror? What the fuck is up
Yeah.
with the mirror? What happened with the mirror?
Yeah, you're still in, your soul's in the mirror forever. It's stuck in there until they
Oh.
let it out. It tried to get people's attention, and you all just ignored it.
That's true. Oh well.
oh well,
Oh
New
well.
Louis, everyone.
Well, doesn't this imply that Louis has 2 souls?
Oh.
Maybe.
I love that game.
What?
Yeah, I was
What
about to
if
say,
this-
maybe he's gone
Beyond
beyond
the sauce.
2 souls.
Beyond the souls.
Beyond.
Beyond the souls.
Maybe he's got bomb tonsils.
Beyond the souls.
It's a
Okay.
split soul now.
Yeah, I guess it's just one Louis now or something.
Oh.
What's up?
Well,
Oh no, so we did skip over, like, obviously we had the tea portion.
The potion.
Yep, which
Potion?
2 people, I think. Yeah, potion.
Um,
Okay.
Stavik drank it, but he was already a skeleton, so I don't know if that one counts. And I gave it to Hattie otherwise.
Yeah, I was thinking Stavik doesn't, like, she just needs some spells to control undead, and he wouldn't even need to have his memory wiped.
That's
Hmm.
true.
But
Sad.
I do.
Also-
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
oh no, you go.
In the beginning portion, I remember Xander was looking at a skull.
Yeah,
What-
in the guest room?
What did he find significant about that?
That it was an
Just that it
actual
was a
human
skull?
skull?
Um,
I mean, what other kind of skull would you get in a Like
No. It was
time.
a human skull. Xander had some thoughts about what was going on, and he was correct about most of the thoughts about what was going on, but he had a small misconception for about like 20 minutes of that made him question what he was going to do tactics wise, because there was a world in which he just went downstairs and just started swinging at Hattie immediately. But he doesn't
Not
like to
even
do
giving
that.
And that world almost
No.
happened on the last run.
Yeah, no. He was
He
gonna
was
do
right
more than
over it.
swing.
That's true.
Yeah. It's true. She got Stavik.
It's true. We don't fuck with friends around here.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that
That's
right?
also why he joined you guys outside the window, even though he felt that was the wrong move.
Outside the window? Oh, right.
When you
Yeah.
guys all left out,
I don't think
He was
anyone
like,
was going to
"There's
follow me.
he was like,
I
"There's
thought
no
about it for a
way
second.
this
I
is
was
the
like,
solution."
Valentino's role is to do the stupid thing first.
You just
Find out if it works.
You just jump out of the episodes like, well, just not play the Valentino, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking, like, if it were like an out of bounds area in a video game, he just fucking dies.
Just
He
looking
gets
for the,
like a little thing in
for the
his
bugs.
vision that's like, get back to the battlefield, and it has like 3 seconds. He's like, shit, oh, fuck.
But yeah, lots of interesting things that we got to see upstairs. I am hoping that we can get some of that stuff back, but we'll see.
I don't even know if that house is real.
Mm-hmm. True.
I mean, now we're down.
Well, it better
to
be
the-
real, because where the fuck is that mirror then?
Yeah. Uh-oh,
I mean-
spaghetti.
I mean-
Ruh-roh indeed. That would be one hell of a role to, like, potentially fuck the entire campaign.
Mm-hmm. It's all good.
fantastic acrobatics rolls.
Valentino
Love that,
always has good acrobatic rolls.
Yeah, I loved it.
They were not fantastic. I rolled like a 3 and a 4.
And it was still better than anything we
And it
could
was-
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, if we found that there was a reason we had to get back, I feel that a place to find a solution to that is probably Pinterest. So
Yeah,
Mm.
that's true.
I was going to have like the technical requirement to get back to like a plane or something, if that's what it is.
It does never get old every time. When
Plane.
like, is this house inside a plane? I'm like, oh, it must be one of those like luxury ones.
Now we're in a labyrinth, though.
Every time there's a plane check.
Yeah, every
Or
time
no,
planes.
knowledge planes. It's like, how do you know about planes?
It's like, can I do knowledge of planes? Nope, not real.
Flying
Every
bird.
time.
Can't be planes. There's no gnomes anymore.
Let's see. Yeah, so the frog was not significant then. I thought it would be significant.
I just figure if she was a witch, it would have been her familiar, but she's just a hag. So was that just another person?
Yeah, as what Beardy said before.
Beardy? Oh, I'm
What's
sorry. I didn't catch that. Sorry.
Who was another person?
The frog.
Frog.
Yeah.
Frog.
Yeah.
Frog the
Frog was potentially familiar.
Oh.
I was actually surprised too that that when we had our memories wiped and we're going through it the second time, you did not use the opportunity to change
To
the
make-
cat's name dog.
Change the cat's name to dog.
Yeah.
Well, I technically didn't introduce the animals. I didn't introduce the cat the next time. So
Somebody called him Mr. Whiskers. I don't know if it was Bastion or if it was Hattie, but I was expecting either one to be like, "Hey,
Oh,
it's dog."
nah, I'm not gonna do that. It's too late.
What was it? I am curious what the will save was.
Which one?
When we blipped
Oh.
out.
That was to see if you would have absolutely any idea what had happened before, or if you were gonna be totally reset.
Hmm.
So
Oh, wow.
most of you passed that, so you were all fuzzy. But Valentino was total reset.
We said what? What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Anything anyone wants to ask questions about or bring up about the house?
Well, there was a few things that happened. One was the trying to get out from the door where we couldn't open it up, which was interesting. But then Zulin's arm went all bendy, going in the wrong direction.
Love that.
That was nasty. You're a nasty person.
Dude, Zulin having his whole thing with his medication, I was like, that's so cool. Zulin's so cool. That's so smart. Holy shit. I've got nothing here.
That's the thing. You can just add it to your backstory. Oh yeah, I have to. Valentino now needs to use an inhaler.
That's really funny. So, if the last run didn't go the way that we thought it would, and Xander had a chance to do something before we got completely reset, he was going to carve a message on his skin really deep so that we would have to be reset for a long time before that could heal.
I thought she'd use like some cure thing on you or something.
Potentially.
Also, good to note that the hag was able to decipher the cloak notebook.
Yeah.
Well, she probably just tore out the last page, right?
Just like, oh, this is a new one. I don't need that.
I mean, I will say there is a way that a person is able to just straight up read it, because that's how Zulin has had the agreement with the contract with Cloak, is that a person needs to meet this requirement and they can just read it. So that's also a potential, but I don't know if she has or not.
What do you say, Beardy? Beardy?
What? Sorry. What's up?
Don't worry about it.
Never mind. Anyways,
okay.
Going forward, what else was there, Xeno, that really stood out to you?
Let's see. Well, the ghosts were fun. The obviously looking out of the rooms. I am hoping that that Zulin can remember the ingredients for the potion.
Didn't have memorized page active, otherwise I would have. I really wish Louis could have gotten into the fortune telling room, because I'm like, I want to know what all that protean shit says. I want to see the map. There's more continents.
That's curious. If Louis cast a spell to memorize pages, would that counteract losing your memory?
Potentially, but it never came up.
That would have been interesting.
Actually, you know what? I could probably get some like charcoal.
Oh, Louis has charcoal.
Rub it on the page, and get whatever potentially the last page was.
Mm-hmm.
Louis got charcoal. He uses that for his drawings.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is why I'm playing a himbo this time, because I can't do these smart things. I'm just like, wow, that's so clever.
That's just
the
like
elemental crystals were also interesting.
Yeah, what was up with that?
They were little summoning sphere things, yeah.
If we had used one of them, would it have worked?
Yeah, but you didn't. But like I said, I had that house stacked with a lot of stuff. Like there was a lot more things in there. Than what you guys got into.
Can you tell us some of that stuff?
No, because I might reuse it.
Okay.
Not in that specific situation, but I might take those elements and reuse them later in the campaign. So.
Okay.
What would have happened first going into the house if we went full murder hobo and like Zulin just stabbed the old lady?
I
just
think we all
Hattie immediately.
Partially considered just killing her in the moment we saw her. At least I did.
That certainly would have been an interesting change of pace.
Just like, nah, not dealing with this.
Would she become the hag, or would you just be like, no, she was just an old lady?
That's true. I mean, I could easily just change things around to make you all into murderers, because at that point, you may as well be.
I don't know. I stand by what I said. There's there are definitely characters who would never attack an old woman if there's a chance that she'd be a horrible hag. I don't think anyone in this party is those characters. Yeah, you think so?
I mean, Louis considered it, but he wanted to make sure that there was, without a doubt, a reason that she was something bad before he decided to
I mean,
hurt someone
Valentino
innocent.
ultimately felt the same way because he didn't attack, but like he would have not felt. It would have been like, no, there's stories about this. We were in the right.
Kenny would have attacked her.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think Keni would have attacked if she wasn't the hag. You'd have been like,
Oh, fuck this lady.
"Nice house, bitch."
This is for
mine
Ella.
now. Hey, can I? Hey, just like come to the door. Do you have any relatives? No. Okay.
No,
cool.
no relatives.
You're all
no
by
next of kin?
yourself?
Can you sign like a will to me?
No, you go. Can I get your autograph? I have this book I'm writing, and I love your family has been an inspiration. Can I get your autograph right here, right in here,
It's in this
and here,
book of autographs, and then an initial there.
And
And there. And there. Can you
And
date
there.
that?
I just want to remember when you signed this for me.
And then I just stamp there. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, you've been
Thank
such an
you.
Get out.
inspiration. Bam.
Mhm.
This is
I
my
mean,
house.
will say-
Sole beneficiary. Okay, let's do this.
You will say.
I feel like. Oh, yeah?
No,
No,
you
no.
go, you go.
No, you
No.
seemed really excited.
No.
Go for it.
What was the handprint? What was that about? Just like the ghost? The ghost?
Ghosts. Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
I legit was considering when you said there were handprints on the floor that there was a chimpanzee walking around when we had a cat and a frog
would've
that people were
been-
turned into.
That would
No.
have been terrible. A
not
chin
fucking
in there
messing
now.
with
That would have
Jim.
eaten people's faces off.
Yeah, it would
Awful.
have ripped our fucking arms off.
Yeah. Would have eaten your faces and ripped your genitals off. Nobody wants to deal with those
Uh,
things.
Well, good thing I have neither.
Anyways, what were you gonna say, Shane?
Wow.
Please.
No, I'm
Please.
good.
Okay.
Good,
We're gonna leave
actually.
that there.
Yeah. So let that hang.
Yeah.
Or not hang.
Uh-huh.
Whichever.
Or not. Yeah. As the case may be.
Good work.
Oh my god.
So yeah, good session, you guys.
Good.
Um,
Yeah.
There is
A Minotaur,
there's the part with the
Minotaur.
Minotaur. And Lou
Yeah,
running
we're just
away.
gonna breeze past that.
Yeah,
so-
That's at
and
the
being
end.
in a
We haven't gotten there.
So you guys search the house. You do a couple loops. You fight. You decide to fight Hattie.
It's a good fight, by the way.
It was a decent fight. I
Had
liked
fun.
it. Yeah, it was good stuff.
That lightning bolt.
Oh, that was
That
so.
lightning bolt
was-
though. Oh boy.
I was
I
so
just want to
funny.
say, I was like, oh man, she's gonna line us all up. I need to move here, but I was out of range, so I was like, I guess I'm gonna drop a curse instead.
Yeah, I guess I'll get in the line of the lightning bolt. Here it comes.
Yeah,
Kerblam.
it's fine.
Yeah, hits Stavik as well, and then everyone passes the save except for Stavik.
Appropriate.
Appropriate.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Like I just
32
imagine
damage.
that it like slowed down for the slightest instant as it passed through him, and that was the time everyone needed to be like, "Oh shit!"
I feel like though, if correct me if I'm wrong, but if Xander had failed that
I would have
save,
died.
I believe that would have killed Xander straight
Yeah.
up.
That would have killed me.
Oh, definitely
Yeah.
looked like it.
So that would have been our first run into the new death rules if that had actually happened.
Man, Xander, you need to work out or something, my dude. Like,
Stop,
The muscles
stop
are
making
not
your
for his heart.
Stop making your dump stat constitution.
But it's
No.
so good to
But
do.
where would
no.
the fun be?
Yeah.
You're working out all the
I can tell
glamour
you from
muscles.
experience, making strength your dumb stat is a shit ton of fun.
Oh, I just had a great idea for a meme. But, rather than spending the time to make it, I'll just tell you what it is. Do you know the meme where the person says like, "I need help with my personal finances. I spend this much money on this much money on this," and it's like normal, and then it's like I spend $2,000 a month on candles, and then the last line is like, "Please help me figure this out," and then the response is, "Buy fewer candles," and then they reply and say no. That conversation, except my PCs keep dying. These are my stats, and it's like normal, dump con. And then the person responds, "Stop dumping con." And Shane says, "No."
No.
Which I,
Yeah.
I still want a shirt that says con dump.
Damn.
I mean, if it were me, it would say charisma dump.
Charisma is my favorite stat.
I don't know. I feel like if you shot me once, I'd die. So
I mean, that's
Yeah.
true of most people.
Yeah, usually if you get shot, you're not
Yeah,
gonna do so
usually
hot.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you bench.
Like pretty typically fatal. Yeah.
Is that a high level spell?
Yeah.
Gunshot? Yeah, very high level. I cast non-magic missile.
I create water.
That's never gonna.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, dude. Never gonna live that one down.
R.I.P. Xander being the butt of many a jokes that are just sad.
Oh, it's
So
fine.
we had that fight went on. There was a lightning bolt cast, was really good. You guys managed to dodge a bunch of stuff, scoot around people. She had some pretty gnarly attacks that she was able to make, and then she got the fuck cursed out of her.
Thank
so
you,
she basically
Xander.
had, so she had like much lower attack rolls, much lower AC, lower save. So it was, really clutch there. And then after she got that happened, she got crit real hard by Valentino, and was cast out of the window to die, and suddenly, like some sort of implosion of power, the world rended underneath you, and you found yourselves somewhere far away, waking up in a foggy cavern next to a babbling brook.
She just won't shut up.
It's true.
Wow.
Anyways,
Sorry,
the illusion was broken and we started falling.
Yeah. So you wake up in the cave. Took a minute to kind of put yourselves together. Some heals were cast. You guys were trying to figure out where you were. Louis determined that you were somewhere deep underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you found a pit filled with bones.
Mm-hmm.
And then things just got worse, because then you noticed the footprints, or in this case, hoof prints, that crisscrossed the room. And after some checks, you determined it was a minotaur. And then you heard it scream, its roar from a distance, and then it screams like a man.
Like a man in
It is
the
half
tired.
man. I don't know what you
right,
want.
yeah,
Tired.
So you have the bull going, "Mwah," and then at the same time you have
I'm tired all the time.
We're like, is that a goat?
Yeah. I mean, a minotaur with a part goat would be much less intimidating if it, than the part.
I don't know about that, dude.
Those
I feel like it'd be
eyes.
more aggressive somehow.
Azrak disagrees.
Those things eat anything.
They will eat anything, yeah.
So it shows up and threatens the party, and Louis starts to run away.
That's where we ended session, pretty much.
Yeah.
We have all been super apprehensive to go into that water. I've noticed, including me. I've been apprehensive. Even Louis got on the boat. The water is ankle deep, and Louis got on the boat, so I know it's not just me. And I think it's really funny because with Stavik having walked through it, Stavik doesn't got skin, so it doesn't guarantee anything.
That's true.
But I can't help but just think it's probably fine, and we're all just scared of this fucking ankle deep water for nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know how deep it was until way later.
Yeah, I said it was pretty shallow.
I'm sure that Beardy said something, but I was reading a description of a spell.
It's all good.
And I can't help but wonder if this babbling brook just leads out, and that's it. We could just follow it and be done here instead
or
of
it
fighting the
leads
thing.
to a falls or something like that.
Yep.
A hole.
That's fine.
You say that, but
Louis is about to find out.
so many
fine.
ingredients Zulin can get from this.
Oh
that's
my
true.
god.
Yeah, Zulin needs this.
He's like,
So
this is
that
for
brings us
daddy.
Val needs this too.
That brings us to the end of the session, but it also brings us to bingo.
Bingo!
Yeah.
So I checked through the bingos, and I believe that you have all achieved one bingo.
Ooh.
Hey,
Correct.
Do you concur with that, Shane?
I do concur with this.
All right, and it is bottom left to top right.
Correct.
Ooh.
All right, we are on the same page.
Mhm.
So you guys get one bingo, and the bingo that it was achieved was forked up shift on the 3rd floor. Storm Hag.
Oh,
Run,
nice.
which was the free space. Stop with that witchy shit. And surprising clue is discovered. There's that.
There were several almost bingos, but not
Yeah,
quite.
several almost bingos. Yeah.
What was the surprising clue?
It would have been probably the Stavik skull.
Yeah.
That was one. I mean, there was a few.
I was surprised by every clue because I have one brain cell and it rattles around in my empty skull.
So, let's see. We've got magic items are identified. Bro bummed about cat. Boy, that herring's red. We make it out of the house. Someone gets compelled. Staventino tension intensifies. And I believe that is everything. You may have gotten more than that, Shane, but that was all the ones I'd marked.
We spot something spoopy skulking technically with the ghosts.
Okay.
Let's see. The house is actually decrepit, potentially.
Potentially, but that was never
unclear.
Determined. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if this is true, but we're somehow by the hole. Could be potentially true.
Could be potentially true, but that would also be a next time bingo.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Louis screams or yelps.
Yeah, that's true. Louis did scream or yelp. Yeah.
It's free space.
And
That should just be the free space.
It's free space.
I think that's most everything.
Yeah, that's about it.
Is there anything we didn't get that isn't going to come up again because of?
We could have got a bingo if there was cauldron. If there was a cauldron in that house.
If there was a cauldron in the house and someone killed Mr. Whiskers or Frog, that
I did have animal killing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone killed one of the animals and there was a cauldron in the house, you guys would have got another bingo. But as it stands, one bingo earned, so one extra hero point added to all of your characters.
Yeah.
I'll remember that for next time.
Yay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not next time, correct? Next time.
Next time,
Yeah.
because
Next
next
time.
week we have our
fun
Halloween
Halloween.
special.
Yeah. Anything you want to tell us about that one, Kenny?
Yeah, so for the Halloween special, I recommend both for players and for our audience to grab a bag of candy for the session, as our players will be receiving these boons as part of Nat 20s.
So
Or
Xeno and I don't need to get any.
Yeah. I have a whole bag and I'm not going to need any of them. It'd be great.
Also,
or if you do something
so Kenny-
creatively that I approve of.
Oh,
also,
okay.
Kenny said to bring candy. I don't know why you were putting garbage in front of the camera.
Yeah,
Beardy.
Pumpkins are delicious.
Oh, wow. Those
I'm not a part of this fight.
I don't know what these are.
I think you two are going to need to roll
Pumpkins.
initiative.
They're like
These are
candy
mellow
corn,
cream
but
pumpkins.
pumpkins.
Mellow cream pumpkins are the best.
No, they're not. They taste much different than candy
Their
corn. in
texture's
fact.
the same.
Yeah. No.
They have a much
no.
different flavor than candy corn. Now, candy corn's also
Gross.
lovely. So I don't know what you're talking about there either, but they are. And speaking of candy corn, also right there.
You're welcome.
Candy corn, mellow cream pumpkins. They're very different from each other. Their flavor's very, very, very unique.
I'll bring you circus peanuts.
Thank you. Circus
And
peanuts
then
are awesome.
if you just get some candy to go with all those things, they'll be set.
Yeah,
Mm,
just
they're
bring
delicious.
actual candy. Anyways,
Don't bring circus peanuts into our house.
They're lovely.
I
That's where
guess
you get
so good.
elephants.
for the players,
But I like clowning around.
I'm never gonna get to explain what's gonna happen next
No,
week.
go ahead, Louis.
Okay. Excuse you?
That's what it says under your name, under your face.
The checkpoints overlay's not set up anymore. Anyways,
Oh, it's not? Oh, okay.
I see
No.
Louis.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
that's not the point.
I mean, that's
Screwy.
what it looks like on the stream.
Kenny's still Kenny, anyways. The
Okay.
checkpoint overlay is not prepared anymore. Anyways. So for next week, bring some candy. Of course, if the players get nat 20s, they will get a candy piece. Or if they do something very creative and interesting, I do like rewarding the players for that. So, nonetheless, I am really excited to host the session. I think this one will be different than all the other ones I've ran because I've made something that everyone can use that it's just something I've never done before. So we'll see if this is fun for everyone or if everyone fucking hates it, because that could be a possibility.
Good stuff.
I doubt it. I doubt everyone's gonna hate it. I'm excited.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, I hope you all enjoy it. Should I give a hint for what it is next week, or should we wait to be completely surprised?
Completely surprised.
I don't know. Do we need to know anything in advance about like who we're playing?
You will be playing your campaign 2 characters.
Okay.
Will we?
Yes.
Screwy?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. I'm fairly sure I'm going to be playing my...
Spooky twist is that everybody but Stavik is a skeleton this time.
What?
Oh.
But now that the session has ended, I know exactly how to set up the next session. So I'm very, very excited to begin, because that's the one thing that I haven't been able to write is how it gets into there. So
you all just fell into darkness, so you can just do that.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's the continuation of the story as last time. You guys got to find that orb. So
Okay.
that story's not done yet, and it will continue for a while until you all figure it out.
Well, good. Well,
Until we've truly pondered the orb.
until then, catch you next time, and have a happy Halloween, everybody.
Yep. Happy Halloween. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
For initiative.